What is up, noobs and noobettes? It's your boy Tingles and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be giving you guys some special tips I have with the model 2187, which will hopefully allow you to be more lethal with them, go on longer streaks, and just be overall a lot more successful. For those of you that don't know, the model 2187 is a remake of the model 1887 from Modern Warfare 2, and I don't know if you guys played that game, but when the 1887 was at its peak, you could pretty much kill people from like 30 to 40 meters away. It was pretty ridiculous. They were OP as fuck, but they were a lot of fun to use. Now, the first tip I wanted to mention to you guys, and you're going to be seeing this a lot in the gameplay, and that is that you shouldn't always fire both the shotguns together. There's multiple reasons why you should not be doing this, guys. A lot of the times when you do shoot both the shotguns, you could be hindering yourself more than you are helping yourself. What you guys need to realize is that before you got a Kimbo, you were using the single shotgun and it was still pretty lethal. The damage does not change when they're in the Kimbo, man. All you're getting is a larger hipfire spread, so keep this in mind. If the enemy is really close to you, this is the perfect situation for you to only fire one of your shotguns because it is still fucking lethal and odds are you're still going to kill them. Again, you'll notice it a lot in the gameplay. I'll shoot one of the shotguns and then I'll still have the second shotgun left over in case I hit market them, I miss them, or if a second enemy decides to push me. This is a big advantage you're giving yourself, guys. You're pretty much wasting your time by shooting both shotguns when the enemy is very close to you, and you're better off saving one as a backup just in case shit doesn't go your way. So say there was a second enemy, you still have the other shotgun to take them on and blast them in the face. Even if you get a hit marker with this, odds are you're giving them some flinch, buying yourself a little time. Your first shotgun would have reloaded by then, and that will allow you to shoot that second shot and kill that motherfucker. The more you use the 2187, the more you can accurately estimate whether or not you're going to get a one-shot kill by shooting both the shotguns. Once you learn this, if the enemy is outside of this optimum range, you want to keep in mind that shooting both is pretty much screwing you over. You're going to shoot both the shotguns, get a hit marker, and they're going to fuck you up as you're reloading. You do not want this. If the enemy is outside of your lethal range, you always want to shoot only one of the shotguns, guys. Don't take the risk and shoot them both. If you use them enough, you'll kind of learn what its optimum range is. You want to make sure you've memorized this as it gets to a point where you're pretty much like, I'm going to take both these shots, but I know they're not going to die. Why the fuck would you do that shit? Shoot one of the shotguns, and in this whole process, you want to continue moving forward towards the enemy. Whether it's sliding, sprinting, or flying towards them, just keep progressing forward. Obviously, you're not going to die instantly in Call of Duty, so you have that little bit of time to get a bit closer. You've hit marked your first shot, and hopefully your second shot is able to finish them off. You have a higher chance of killing the enemy doing this technique than just shooting both your shotguns and hoping for the best. Remember, guys, a lot of the time you're better off just shooting one of them at a time. If they're really close to you or they're too far for you to kill them in one shot, only shoot one of the shotguns. If they're within that range where you can kill them, obviously you want to shoot them both just to guarantee that you're going to get that kill, because shooting one might not be enough, but shooting two is definitely going to be enough. I really want to drill this into your head, guys. Make sure you get into the habit of shooting only one of them at a time. You'll see it in the gameplay. There's some instances where I'm getting 2, 3, even 4 kills, and this is because I'm close enough for only one shotgun to be lethal and I'm only using one of them to kill the enemy. This allows me to still be a threat in another gunfight without completely hindering myself useless by shooting them both and having to wait for that asshole of a reload. That's the main tip I wanted to tell you guys for this video. Some other tips I can give you just to help you be a bit more successful with this. Obviously, you want to realize that this is a shotgun, so things that work with other shotguns are going to work here as well. You want to make sure you're sliding as much as possible. Sliding allows you to get up in the enemy's face. It allows you to get into your optimum range, and it allows you to be a lot more lethal with your shots. Also, you want to use a payload that allows you to do this, and in my opinion, FTL jump partnered with power slide is the ultimate shotgun fucking rig, man. I love using this setup. I'm using it in the gameplay and it is so much fun, and is definitely one of the best things you can do to do well with a shotgun. Another thing I want to mention about the 2187 is the fact that when you're moving, whether it's sliding, jumping, or sprinting, the hipfire spread gets bigger. So if you're able to stop quickly and take your shots, this is going to be very beneficial to you. You'll have the tightest spread possible on your shotguns, and you'll definitely notice yourself getting a lot less hit markers. And that's pretty much all the tips I want to share with you guys. I've noticed a lot of people are using the models online, and I'm guessing it's it's because they're still pretty new, so people are still enjoying them. But if you've been looking to be a lot more lethal with them, definitely take these tips into account and go earn some motherfucking noobs, guys. That's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully you did learn a thing or two. If you did, or if you love a tingly, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Always helps a brother out, and you'll be an awesome motherfucker for doing it. Either way, guys, don't forget to leave me a comment. I'll catch you all in the next video. Until next time, peace out, noobs.